August 12, 1985. A day etched in history, a day of tragedy. Japan Airlines Flight 123, a Boeing 747, embarks on a routine domestic flight. Little did anyone know it would end in the deadliest single aircraft disaster ever recorded. This event, a chilling reminder of the fragility of life, continues to resonate. It's a story of mechanical failure, human error, and the indomitable spirit of those on board and those who responded. This is their story. Flight JL-123 departed from Tokyo's Haneda Airport, destination Osaka. Aboard were 509 souls, vacationers, families, business travelers. The aircraft, a Boeing 747 SR, was a workhorse of the skies. Designed for short-haul, high-capacity routes, it was a familiar sight in Japan's busy airspace. Captain Masami Takahama, a veteran pilot with over 12,000 flight hours, commanded the flight. Alongside him, First Officer Yutaka Sasaki and Flight Engineer Hiroshi Fukuda completed the experienced crew. The atmosphere on board was likely filled with the typical hum of anticipation and relaxation that accompanies any journey. None could have foreseen the catastrophe that awaited them. 12 minutes into the flight, at an altitude of 24,000 feet, disaster struck. A deafening boom echoed throughout the cabin. The aircraft shuddered violently as an explosive decompression ripped through its structure. The rear pressure bulkhead, a critical component separating the pressurized cabin from the tail section, had failed. The tail section, including the vertical stabilizer, was torn away. The aircraft, now uncontrollable, was thrown into a series of terrifying ascents and dives. Passengers, many without their oxygen masks deployed, clung to life. Inside the cockpit, chaos reigned. Warning lights flashed, alarms blared, and the control column went limp. The once routine flight had become a desperate struggle for survival. Investigators piecing together the wreckage uncovered a chilling truth. The catastrophic failure of the rear pressure bulkhead was not a random event. It was the result of a faulty repair performed 7 years prior. A tail strike incident in 1978 had damaged the bulkhead. The repair, however, was flawed. Instead of replacing the damaged section with a single plate, as Boeing's maintenance procedures stipulated, 2 plates were used. This created a weak point, a ticking time bomb. Over time, with each pressurization cycle, the improperly joined plates weakened. On that fateful day, they finally gave way, setting in motion the tragic chain of events. Section 5. The pressure mounts, a race against time. Inside the cockpit, the crew fought valiantly to regain control of the crippled aircraft. The situation was dire, and every second counted. The pilots, seasoned professionals, relied on their extensive training and experience to navigate through the crisis. They communicated with each other in short, precise bursts, each word carrying weight and urgency. Despite facing unimaginable pressure, they managed to keep the 747 airborne for an agonizing 32 minutes. The aircraft, battered and bruised, seemed to defy the odds with every passing moment. The crew's determination was palpable, their resolve unshakable. They knew that the lives of everyone on board depended on their actions. Their struggle was captured on the cockpit voice recorder, a chilling testament to their bravery and professionalism. The recordings would later reveal the true extent of their ordeal, providing invaluable insights into the final moments of the flight. The voice recorder, a silent witness, preserved their heroic efforts for posterity. Facing imminent death, their voices remained calm, their actions focused. The crew's composure under such extreme conditions was nothing short of remarkable. They executed emergency procedures with precision, their hands moving swiftly yet deliberately across the controls. Their training had prepared them for this moment, but nothing could truly simulate the reality they faced. They desperately attempted to contact air traffic control, their transmissions punctuated by the hiss of escaping air and the roar of the wind. The communication lines were their lifeline, a fragile connection to the outside world. Each message was a plea for assistance, a beacon of hope in the midst of chaos. Their efforts, however, were in vain. The damage was too extensive, the systems too compromised. Despite their best efforts, the situation continued to deteriorate. The aircraft's fate seemed sealed, and the crew's heroic struggle appeared to be a losing battle. The damage was too severe, the loss of control irreversible. The aircraft, once a marvel of engineering, was now a testament to the fragility of human endeavor. The crew's valiant efforts could not overcome the insurmountable odds they faced. Time, once an ally, had become their enemy. The minutes ticked away relentlessly, each second bringing them closer to an inevitable conclusion. The crew's race against time was a poignant reminder of the thin line between life and death in the skies. Section 6. Echoes in the Mountains, the Search and Rescue Operation. The crippled 747, its trajectory erratic and unpredictable, eventually slammed into the remote, heavily wooded slopes of Mount Takamagahara. The impact, at an estimated 300 miles per hour, was catastrophic. The crash site, located in a remote and rugged area, posed a significant challenge for rescuers. It took hours for the first helicopters to reach the crash site. The scene that greeted them was one of utter devastation. Amidst the mangled wreckage and the scattered debris, there were faint signs of life. Miraculously, 4 passengers had survived the initial impact. Section 7. Beyond the wreckage, lessons learned and lives remembered. The loss of Japan Airlines Flight 123 sent shockwaves throughout the world. The news spread rapidly, capturing the attention of millions and highlighting the fragility of human life in the face of such a catastrophe. The scale of the tragedy, the deadliest single aircraft disaster in history, was difficult to comprehend. The wreckage scattered across the mountainside was a stark reminder of the lives lost and the families left behind. In the aftermath, the world mourned the loss of 520 lives. Vigils were held, and memorials were erected to honor those who perished. Communities came together in solidarity, offering support to the grieving families. Families grappled with their grief, their lives forever changed by the tragedy. The emotional toll was immense, as they sought to find meaning and closure in the face of such overwhelming loss. The investigation, meticulous and exhaustive, revealed not only the technical failures, but also the systemic issues that contributed to the disaster. Experts from around the world collaborated to piece together the events that led to the crash, hoping to prevent future tragedies. The crash of Flight 123 served as a stark reminder of the importance of aviation safety. It underscored the need for continuous improvement in safety protocols and the implementation of more stringent regulations. The critical need for rigorous maintenance procedures became evident, as lapses in these protocols were identified as contributing factors. The aviation industry took these lessons to heart, striving to enhance the reliability and safety of aircraft. And the importance of clear communication between all parties involved in aviation operations was highlighted. Effective communication can be the difference between life and death, and this tragedy reinforced the need for clarity and precision in every interaction. Section 8. A Legacy of Change, Aviation Safety in the Aftermath. The legacy of Japan Airlines Flight 123 extends far beyond the tragic loss of life. It spurred significant changes in the aviation industry, particularly in the areas of aircraft maintenance, pilot training, and safety regulations. Boeing, the manufacturer of the 747, faced intense scrutiny. The faulty repair procedure that led to the bulkhead failure was revised, and stricter maintenance protocols were implemented. The crash also led to improvements in pilot training, with a greater emphasis on crew resource management and communication skills. The goal was to equip pilots with the tools and training necessary to handle emergencies effectively, even under extreme pressure. Section 9. A Timeless Reminder, Honoring the Victims and the Heroes. The crash of Japan Airlines Flight 123 serves as a timeless reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. On that fateful day, 520 lives were lost, making it the deadliest single aircraft accident in aviation history. The tragedy left an indelible mark on the world, reminding us of the unpredictable nature of life and the profound impact of such events on families and communities. It also stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, both in the face of tragedy and in the pursuit of a safer future. The bravery and dedication of the emergency responders, who risked their lives to search for survivors, exemplify the best of humanity. Their efforts, though ultimately in vain for most, were not forgotten, and have inspired countless others in the field of emergency response and aviation safety. Memorials erected near the crash site and elsewhere stand as solemn tributes to the victims, their memory forever etched in the hearts of those who loved them. These sites have become places of pilgrimage for families, friends, and even strangers who wish to pay their respects. The flowers, candles, and personal mementos left at these memorials speak volumes about the enduring love and sorrow felt by those left behind. They serve as places of remembrance, reflection, and quiet contemplation. Visitors often find solace in these serene environments where they can connect with their thoughts and emotions and honor the memories of those who perished. These memorials also serve as a stark reminder of the importance of safety and vigilance in aviation, urging us to never forget the lessons learned from this tragedy. The story of Flight 123, though steeped in tragedy, is ultimately a story of lessons learned, changes made, and lives saved. The investigation into the crash led to significant improvements in aircraft design, maintenance procedures, and emergency response protocols. These changes have undoubtedly saved countless lives and continue to shape the future of aviation safety. It is a story that continues to resonate, urging us to strive for a world where such disasters are never repeated. The legacy of Japan Airlines Flight 123 is a powerful reminder of the need for constant vigilance, innovation, and compassion in the face of adversity. As we honor the victims and heroes of this tragedy, we are reminded of our shared responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of all who take to the skies.